Several shots fired incidents across the Quad Cities yesterday. How many different locations police responded to within a 24-hour time frame?
And flooding recovery efforts are still needed. How much money has been raised for businesses right here?
Live from the Local 4 News Studios, this is Fox 18 News at 7 in high definition.
Good morning, everybody, on this Tuesday morning. I'm Redrick Terry.
And I'm Alexandria Ikamoni. Thanks for watching Fox 18 News at 7. Multiple shootings are keeping officers on both sides of the river busy since yesterday. Those shootings are this morning's top story. The most recent one happened last night in the 2100 block of 10th Avenue in Rock Island. Two nearby homes appeared to have been hit by bullets. Officers took nearly a dozen shell casings from that scene. We don't know if anyone was hurt.
Also in Rock Island, one person was shot in the foot yesterday afternoon. That happened near the intersection of 14.5 Street and 10th Avenue. Rock Island police tell us the victim was taken to the hospital, treated, and then released. There are no suspects at this time. And across the river in Davenport, police are investigating a shooting that put one man in the hospital. Now, officers were called to Pershing Avenue between High and Rushholme Streets yesterday morning. Witnesses nearby tell us they heard 7 gunshots. Now, one man tells us he saw a victim lying in the street who was bleeding and calling for help.
Yeah, the kid that was shot in the side, he got put on the stretcher and loaded into the ambulance, and they drove off with him. It was crazy because there's a young kid out there and just got shot in the side. That was crazy. Never happened.
Davenport police confirmed the victim's injuries are non-life-threatening. More support coming from several different businesses and organizations after the historic flooding in downtown Davenport. The Quad Cities Community Foundation, the Flood Fest, and the Downtown Davenport Partnership have helped raise nearly $400,000 to help those recover. Businesses can apply for the funds through 2 different grants. Now, one has a max award of $5,000. The other has $10,000. But the city wants to make sure these businesses don't get hit again. Fox 18's Grace Runkle has more on what's being done now.
The maximum that we've done in the past will be the minimum of the future.
That's Davenport Mayor Frank Klipsch's goal for the flood plan.
It's going to get much, much better than we've ever had before.
The task force will look at the big ideas of flood prevention. The city will focus on what they can do now with temporary measures.
What are we going to collaboratively protect? Now, that seems like a pretty simple issue, but when you have 9 miles of riverfront, that's a little more complicated.
The task force is not the only change.
As an organization, we learned that despite our best efforts to communicate with our stakeholders and the community at large, we need to do better, and I commit to you all that we will.
The Downtown Davenport Business Coalition criticized the city before about a lack of transparency. One owner says being included is a big step forward, but they wouldn't have gotten to this point had they not voiced their concerns in a public letter.
I think it definitely was kind of a wake-up call for everybody that we need to get in the room and we need to work this out immediately.
Klipsch says the task force will look at a variety of flood prevention options, like increasing the amount of wetlands along the river. Cost is something they'll talk about later.
One of the things you don't want to do is start thinking about a number and then cut down your creativity.
In the meantime, the businesses downtown just want their customers back.
What we need now is a call to action to the community to come out and support these businesses.
Grace Runkle, Fox 18 News.
Now, the task force will have its first meeting after the 4th of July holiday. Those meetings will be open to the public. Shooting basketballs for a cause. That's the goal behind the 20,000 Shots fundraiser for the QC Child Abuse Council. Beyond the Baseline is teaming up with basketball teams right here to raise money for the organization. It all goes down this morning. Fox 18's Andrea Medina is live in Davenport. Good morning, Andrea. How long has this been going on?
Good morning, guys. This will be the 6th year doing this fundraiser, and to talk to us more about it, I am here with Gary. He is the founder of Beyond the Baseline. Gary, the plan is 20,000 shots and raise $2,000. How did you come up with the idea? It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, well, kids that come in our building just love basketball, so it's pretty easy to get them to shoot. Of course, the fundraiser also is to try to connect the dots with helping other kids and helping other people. So we'll be able to accomplish a lot between 9 and 1, getting a lot of shots and hopefully raising some money for the Child Abuse Council.
Absolutely. Now, will the people participating be learning anything specifically about child abuse?
Yeah, they'll just, since we're dealing with kids, we'll be talking generally about how they very well may know someone, even in their own classroom. that is a victim of child abuse and not even realizing it. And then emphasizing that it's so important to treat each other nicely and like they want to be treated. And, you know, just planting those seeds is very important.
Oh, absolutely. Just giving them that knowledge, that background, that way they are well informed. And now, how do you hope this donation will help the Child Abuse Council here locally?
Well, knowing that we have so many young people struggling in our community, Child Abuse Council does a really nice job of helping those kids every day. So, you know, it's one of our missions to try to help other groups that help kids. So we like to work together with other community members.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, good luck today. I hope you guys hopefully you guys succeed and over-exceed with the goals of $2,000 and 200 shots. No, 20,000 shots.
20,000.
Oh man, I'm losing count. There's too many numbers to keep up with that. But yeah, again, from 901, you know, this clinic will be available for $20. Anyone at any age, you can have 4-year-olds, you can have retired people. Anybody can come out here and make some shots. And it's all going to go for a good cause, and it's going to be helping the Child Abuse Council here locally. So again, $20. It's not a bad deal. And again, the plan is to raise $2,000 and make 20,000 shots. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks, Andrea. We're looking forward to you taking a shot as well.
For sure.
Later. All right, the Circa 21 Dinner Theater is kicking off its 43rd season of entertainment right downtown Rock Island. Now, one of the shows announced this year has been awarded 6 Tonys. Eloise Stabler and her husband traveled from Princeton, Illinois to enjoy the live entertainment. They've been coming for 30 years now.
The good shows, we like to come, the meals. And we just love coming to the place. And it's close enough from Princeton for us to enjoy and be able to come over.
And we're also told that regulars at Circa 21 will be pleased to hear some of their favorites will be coming back as well. Always a fun time over at Circa 21. A lot of people love it right there. There's the front of that building, a historic building here in downtown Rock Island, right across from our station. And you always see that nice long line of cars out there, big buses coming over, bringing people from all over the place. So this is a really, really nice thing to have.
Oh, for sure. I'm excited to see it all happen. And this is my first year, and I plan on going this year just to see how it is. And I have my eye on the Elf show that's happening later on this year, Ash. But you've actually been to a few shows yourself.
Yeah, I went to one of the 7 Brides for 7 Brothers, and it was just a blast. It's a lot of fun because they'll bring talent across the country, so it's really a high-scale production. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. I got my eye on the Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, yeah. Let me go.
Ah, yes. Anyways, forecast. Here today. Quick stop to the. Lots of sunshine as we go through the day. Back into the mid-80s this afternoon. So perfect day to leave the castle and explore about. We're looking at temperatures really staying warm for a while as well. So we're moving into quite a heat wave pattern. 68 right now this morning in Moline. Davenport winds out of the west at 5 miles per hour. A lot of these winds southwest, and that's bringing that warm southern air. And here today it will feel very, very warm. We were in the lower 60s earlier, but we've already warmed up by about 6 degrees at least. And here today we'll get all the way to the mid-80s. You can see a few showers and storms trying to race across Iowa. I mean, they're making a bullseye for us, trying to hold on, but a lot of those will probably dissipate before they get here. And even if they do move through, they're very small and really shouldn't affect us too much. Now, how about our forecast? Upper 70s by lunchtime. And that's almost too hot for the patio. We're back all the way to the mid-80s. Mid-80s, though, this afternoon. So, nice and warm.
Yeah.
Roasty toasty.
Roasty toasty. And this is just the beginning at this point.
Yeah. I know.
Can't even get it out.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to be nice. It's going to be beautiful.
It will be.
Yeah.
Thanks. Coming up, how much a selfie with Sylvester Stallone will cost you?
That's next in your consumer news. I mean, your entertainment report. The time now is 7:09.
Consume that selfie. You're watching Fox 18 News at 7.
Fox 18 News is live at 7 with Redrick Terry, Alexandria Ikamoni, and meteorologist Ash Simpson. You're watching Fox 18 News at 7.